I picked up the guitar in junior high, and when I was 16, I played in this little place called the Shady Glen in Lodi, Ohio. I think it's closed down now for underage drinking. I told him I was 22. I had a beard and long hair, so looking back at the pictures, I don't think I really looked 22, but they believed it, and I made $100 a night for playing 4 hours solo. So that was kind of the first gigs, and it was a bizarre place. My bass player, Mitch Pinkston, I knew him from playing gigs in Bowling Green. He had went to that school. So I called him up to look to get a band together. So he was in, but we didn't have a drummer. So I asked the sound guy at the blues station at the time. His name's Eric French. He plays in a great band called Hog. And he said, well, I got this guy. His name's Corey Gillen. And he said, well, I'll give him a call. And he told me, okay, well, he'll be in. And we never heard from him, couldn't get a hold of him. And the day of the gig, we're like, we don't have a drummer. Because I booked a gig telling him I had a band, even though I really hadn't. So I hadn't even played with Corey yet. And Mitch and I kind of knew each other well enough to be able to pull it off, but we didn't know about this guy. We didn't know he was coming. And then he showed up and he rocked. We just played straight blues at the time, so it was pretty easy. And then we said, that was a lot of fun, let's play together. So, we made a record together, and here we are.
Is there any difference between recording the last record versus recording this new one?
Well, on the last record, it was a little bit more of a theme to it than what I'm planning for this new record. We kind of want to do a little more guitar rock on this record. Ghosts was a little more introspective, a little dark. And, dark is kind of what we are. Anyway, so the next one is bound to be, but there's going to be less of a storyline, I think, and more of, there's always a theme to every record, but I kind of want to just go into it more open-minded than the last one. This one's going to be, we want to rock a little harder on it, because that's what we like to do. There's something to be said about just a good rock song. Well, lately, I've been writing, 6-7 hours a day. It used to be for me that it would just kind of hit me, I didn't even write it, I don't know, some creature in the heavens or out in the ether threw one down at me. I just happened to catch it in my brain, and it would just come out. And I'd be like, there's a full song. It was just so easy. As I get older, it still happens that way, but not as much. So you got to work at it. So you got to, for me, the melody comes first, and the story kind of comes out of that. Lyrics, poetry, everything comes later. Sometimes it is hard, but sometimes the melody kind of speaks for itself in a lot of ways. So the story was in your head, you didn't even know it, and it just kind of, if I just sit down and kind of, free write or whatever they say, it'll usually come to me. I don't like to have a lot of feel like my lyrics aren't real organized. I don't like to have I don't want to be too obvious, mainly because it's just the way it happens anyway. So I just kind of let the story, the song speak for itself, and the feeling kind of makes the story there.
Suzanne, let it go. The world still turns. That you feel. Did you know you should believe me when I tell you? You should believe me when I tell you. Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of great bands in this city, and a lot of them are in what's cool now, and there's some that aren't, you know. And I think you just gotta stick to your, you know, just stay true to yourself and just do what it is you do, and I think you'll find your way. So I think that's the plan.
Suzanne, let it go. The world still.
Well, we're gonna be playing at Annie Mann's on the 23rd of January. Annie Mann's Treehouse, that is, and at Rivari Room on February 6th. And we're currently working on just booking as many shows around Ohio, in the big 3 cities, and in Columbus especially, because I live here in Columbus City. So just want to get back into it. We were on tour with a friend of mine, Granville Fisher, for a year, and kind of missed playing here. Just want to reestablish ourselves as a serious player here in town.
So where can people find your music?
They can go to our MySpace. That's myspace.com/Josh Krajcik. That's JoshKrajcik. And they can listen to music there. Our website's currently down, but you can soon you'll be able to go to www.joshkrajcikband.com, and you can get our CDs there.